Hello, baby, my Joe baby. When you need me, my heart skips a beat. I can hardly stand on my own 2 feet. I don't know why that song popped up right when I hit start. Because I love you, I love you, I do. Let's do a reading, guys. Hi. Let's do a love reading. Who wants a love reading? I got a set for the divine masculine here, and I have a set for the divine feminine here. I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with the reading. And this is a live reading, so as you chime in, if you like a reading, um subscribe and comment comment your question. Okay, so we have here the divine masculine is coming in with the lover's card. Aw. He's making a choice to be enamored with you. He knows that you're his soulmate. And you, my love, I don't know what's going on with you, but you're like, no, I'm done. I'm blocked. It seems like you blocked him out, cut him off. And he's like, I'm Pepe Le Pew, mew, 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 mew. And you're like, no, 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 no. All right, let's keep on going. So, current feelings. Yeah, you're like, I'm done. I don't know what he did, but you are done. And he's like, no, but you are my soulmate. I love you. I'm sorry. I want to be soft, loving, and tender with you. What is the strength of this relationship? Which card should I use? What is the strength of this relationship? Let's pull out these ones because this is kind of getting juicy here because Mr. Loverboy is over here all sappy and in love, and you are like, nope. And so hopefully the pictures will not be inappropriate. Okay, so what is the strength in this relationship? Thank you. The Knight of Wands. There's a lot of passion, a lot of drive. Energetically, there is this it's chemistry. You guys are like that ride or die. What is that song? Beyonce and Jay-Z just came into my head. Yeah, it's like you nurture him or you fulfill him. You like you feed his drive. And that's why he's coming in here with the lovers. With the lovers and the little angel on the top. It's like, you are my soulmate. You are my drive. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of love. So then if that's true, what's going on here? Why are you blacking him out? What is the challenge? to you this first. Oh. So the challenge is that um there was something that happened in the past that caused this this situation for you to block him, right? You blocked him. There's I got the Ace of Wands. And the challenge is that like you're done, but you love him. There's like this flame, this soulmate um energy. And so the challenge um is overcoming the fears of being victimized again. You guys love each other. There's this great chemistry between each other. I keep seeing you guys together like very passionately. It's very warm. It's very heated, but just as it's as heated in love, it quickly gets like heated in fights and anger. It's almost like there was an explosion or like a heated fight. But deep down there's like you guys know that you guys are each other's soulmate, but it's like, how do we start again? How do we stop the cycles? How do we stop these cycles of there's a habit there, a natural habit that's in the subconscious that's blocking you. And so each of these stones here represents your chakras. Each chakra, your chakra is your emotional energy center, and each emotional energy center carries certain emotions that get blocked due to fighting, traumas, um, heartbreaks that you have, and not just your own traumas, but your ancestors, your moms, your grandmothers, your great grandparents, and so there is this deep love, but it's like there's divine masculine and even yourself. Perhaps maybe this is something that you are manifesting into your life um unknowingly, because you have these emotions and these thoughts in the subconscious, either aware or you're not aware of these traumas, these triggers. And so if you think about your body, starting here with like your your root, your base, your your butt down there, when you're sitting down, your abdominal, your sexual, your solar plexus, no, your sacral, your solar plexus is your stomach. That's like your self-worth, your confidence. Your heart is forgiveness, grief. The little turtle is your throat, and this is your third eye, and then this is your crown, this is your imagination, this is your connection to God, to spirit. And so think about, do a emotional energy check, and even pick a stone, because we will pick a card for each stone. But think about your body. Where do you feel discomfort, trauma, triggers? Is it hard for you to communicate? Do you feel like if you've been kicked in your stomach? Is it your heart that's hurting? Do you just like have headaches and you just can't think? You just want to shut down? What part are you suffering with anxiety, depression? What part um what part is I gotta cover those up, girlfriend. Naughty pictures. What part of your body do you feel the intense energy? And that's when sage comes into good use, is that you're going to regulate your emotional energy center by setting the stage, clearing the energies. Let's light some sage. Let's say a prayer, calling on God, guardian angels, ascended masters. As I embark on this tarot reading, may I receive clear insights and understanding. May this reading be for the highest good of all, and may it offer clarity and truth and guidance. I approach this with respect, gratitude, and love. So be it. So take a just deep breath in, a deep breath out. I want you to cleanse and clear your emotional energy center, because right here to me there's a need for forgiveness. You have this great passionate love. You guys are very like adventurous, charismatic, very it's like it's like you guys could be have the opportunity and the potential to be a power couple. You guys just have this spark, this drive. But again, that spark and that drive is what ignites these types of fires, and that have you just done blocking him out. What is a message that the divine masculine needs to learn? So the divine masculine needs to learn how to be more caring, more loving, more empathic. He's coming in with the King of Cups. Yeah. So becoming more nurturing, being comfortable with talking about his emotions, regulating his emotions. So he also needs to take a look at his emotional energy center, see what are his triggers. This little scanner here, that's a Nitovi scanner. When I was going through, when I first started my journey into wellness and in regulating my emotions, this tool, this tells us so much. I've been using it for 10 years and there's so much you can learn from it. But long story short, it scans you. It takes about a minute or two to scan you, and it tells you what is your emotion that's being blocked, what is the energy, what energy center that's being blocked, what is that emotion, and then what is the affirmation that you tell yourself to bust through that fear, the doubt, the because this is all life is a game. And so it's not personalizing, taking the situation, like head on, like 3D personalizing it. It's like you're taking yourself out and you're like a bird's eye view, and you're looking at the whole situation, because you realize now that you're just a small little piece of a puzzle. And when you thought that life was just about happily ever after with your soulmate, getting a house, a car, and having kids, and then going off to college and getting old, and you passing, it doesn't, it's more than that. There's been a higher calling. There's been a higher calling to you lovebirds, passionate lovebirds. You guys are in a leadership role or a leadership position, or just aging, and so maturing. And so there is a need for the divine masculine to take control, or to help regulate, to be more mindful, empathetic, and aware of his emotions. And so that he's being more loving and more nurturing. His approach is more loving and more nurturing. So for the divine feminine, what does the divine feminine need to learn? Oh, so divine feminine is I don't know if you're already in this position or you're barely growing into this position of like independent, like a self-employed. Um and so trusting your instincts, your guidance, your spiritual guidance, your instincts. There's a business that you may have started or thinking about, and it's taking the leap and going forward. You may be drinking more than normal, and it may be part of networking. And you may think that because while you're networking, you're having more wine with all these people, these networks. And so that may be an interference with your spirit. We have mind, body, spirit. The mind the mind tells us from logic right from wrong, things that we know, to be true. And the body, physically, we can physically do right from wrong. If we're healthy and our limbs work, and mind, body, spirit. The spirit is the emotions. And so if you are drinking more alcohol or more wine, that is affecting your hormones, and the hormones is affects the emotional energy center, which then can um, add to the blocking, the anger, the fears, the doubts. um disconnects you from your spirit guides. So also, yeah, and it's just this, you have this really beautiful energy for the divine feminine, but it's just like it's finding that home is within yourself. You are home, you are balanced, and continue following your intuition onto this business endeavor that you have going on, and working on your finances, budgeting, and creating generational wealth for you and your family. So, what is the current spiritual lesson for both? What is the current spiritual lesson for both spirits? Ooh la la. Ooh, it's foxy. So yeah, we got the 10 of Pentacles, which is amazing. It's happily ever after, financial generational wealth, and the spiritual growth is it's indulging. It's mirroring. So the spiritual growth is elevating to a new chapter in your life. There is a lot of wealth, like financial money, and or maybe even a lot of time. um this word came into my mind right before I started. The Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Doesn't Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And perhaps maybe now that you have this money coming in, I see a lot of passion, a lot of drive, a lot of money, perhaps a lot of networking, and there may be a lot of indulgence. And the message for you both is that just because you can doesn't mean you should. And so being aware of your habits, making sure that they are healthy habits, they're healthier choices, um, and being in imbalance so that you're not overindulging. What is the guidance for moving forward? I got whoa. I got the lovers. I got the lovers and the two of cups. Wow. I got the lovers, and the two of cups. So the guidance for moving forward is to um you guys are soulmates. You guys need to come together, make peace, make love. There's um there's a new beginning, a resetting of the tables, and so there express your gratitude. So through how do you forgive, how do you get over this, you're gonna, instead of focusing on the past and what happened, the fire, the fights, you're going to practice being mindful of here now in the moment. You're gonna keep your eyes on the prize of what it is that you want. That you guys have financial wealth, generational wealth coming to you guys if you guys work together and in union, which I do see that you guys will. This is the guidance. This is the guidance to move forward, is make that commitment. So make that commitment first, because you can't be wishy-washy. Make the commitment. You guys have a choice. Make that commitment. You guys are soulmates. So just get over this fight. Let's go from from A to Z as fast as possible. And what is the outcome? We already know what the outcome is. I gotta put those cards down because they're just too sassy, you guys. What is the potential outcome? So, there is gonna be some challenges. Potential outcome. There's gonna be some potential challenges. There is like other women or other people lurking. They're jealous. They see this. They see this soulmate love. And your divine masculine is learning new ways of being. So he may seem like a little cold or a little sharp still. There is like this chemistry, this drive, but it's like almost his tongue, the way he communicates, his communication is very like very aggressive almost, um and so that is his lesson, is communicating in a more loving and affectionate way. So Be patient, divine feminine. Understand that we as divine lovers, we mirror or we trigger each other to become the better version of ourselves. I don't know how the divine masculine. Hi, hi, Misa. I'm sorry. I just saw that you're listening. Yes, you can ask a question. Go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this reading here as you type your questions, and we can clear the table and do a reading for you. And so yeah, so I'm picking up right now the energy of a divine masculine and divine feminine who are very much like they know that they're soulmates, they love each other, they have this passion and this drive, but the divine masculine has this tongue that affects and offends divine feminine, and she's like blocked him. She's blocked him, and divine masculine is like very passionate, very loving, very committed, but divine feminine is struggling right now, switching over into a new phase, a new like she's like I'm tired of the fights over and over and over and over, and I'm done. I'm done with this. I just want to move forward. I want to block you, but deep down, like mind, body, spirit, the mind says run. The body is like, I'm packing my shit, and then when you're sitting there and you're packing your stuff, and then you're kind of like, all of a sudden the spirit just says, girl, sit down, and you sit down and you can't move, and you're like, oh, I want to leave, I can't leave, I know I shouldn't leave, but there's something that's stopping me from leaving. Mind, body, spirit. And so the spirit is saying, I love this man. And this man is saying, I love you. But they're like, well, then why can't we work together? Why are we fighting? And then that's where I get involved. My name is Veronica Rosa. I am an emotional wellness and life coach. And as a life coach, I help people tap into their subconscious, into their emotions. The chakras is your emotional energy center. And so each chakra has so a each chakra has emotions that can be blocked based on past traumas. And the past traumas may not even be your own trauma. It may be a trauma that your mother or your grandmother or your ancestors went through. And they instill belief systems or habits in you that you don't even realize that you're acting out. And so I help you tap into um your subconscious so that you can take a mindful reflection and see, are my actions in alignment with my goals? Because there's a lot of fear and a lot of doubt here. You've been hurt, you've been victimized, quote unquote victimized, you've been hurt, and now it's like hard for you to trust. Your heart hurts, you want to forgive. What's coming towards me in love, Libra? And so the the challenge is forgiving. The challenge is forgiving. And how do you start the process of forgiving? Is by having gratitude, practicing daily gratitude, keeping your eyes on the prize. What is it that you want? Practicing affirmations, but mostly practicing gratitude. Okay, Misa, let's go for you. What's coming towards you in love? And also, if you pick a stone, I will pull out a angel card reading for you. Hi, color purple. I don't know if I'll have time for you today. I do have to log out and get onto my other channel right after soon after this. Okay. So when it comes to Misa, when it comes to love, So, Misa, when it comes to love, I have, almost the same story here, where it's like you're waiting, you're manifesting, your soulmate. Maybe you know that person or you don't know, but you have a soulmate. But right now, perhaps your past situation, you went through traumas, through heartbreaks, and you're still, even though you want love, you're still seeing things as, in the eyes of being victimized, of being hurt. And so there is a need for healing, for self-love, for being kind and generous with yourself, to there is a need for self-talk. The way you're speaking, maybe you're saying like, I want love, and then you say stuff like, yeah, right, that's not gonna happen to me. Or and so that's what I'm talking about, is like your emotional energy center here. Sometimes we want love, and that, like, we wake up in the morning and our main goal is love, but and then because you've been victimized, because you've been hurt, when you wake up and that person comes towards you, that you're kind of like aggressive, or like your words subconsciously come off as like pushing them off or pushing them away, because you deep down you have this fear that you're going to be hurt again. So you're almost like, oh, um when you first meet a new person who's never hurt you, when they before they ever hurt you, and you just meet them and you're smiling and your eyes are all googly, you got the butterflies, and you have like this little pep in your step, and you're just, you feel fresh and loving, um and then after that, you've been victimized by this person comes in, and you still love this person, but now your energy is kind of like rolling your eyes, and kind of like, you owe me, you screwed me over, what do you want? And so you're um stonewalling, you're acting with in contempt, you are and it's not that that you're purposely trying to do this. It's just that you're just trying to protect yourself. And so um that energy of letting go of what no longer serves you, coming to terms that if you want true love, there is a healing that needs to happen here within yourself, around the heart. Forgiving yourself, forgiving the others from hurting you, understanding that everything that happened was just part of your awakening, of your alignment, which brought you here. I called in lead workers. We are women who have been called into this world to help shape and shift the vibrations of the earth from a negative to a positive. And so may have just begun this journey, or you've been on this journey of healing your heart, and that's what brought you to tarot. This is what's helping you understand your spirit, mind, body, spirit. You're trying to connect yourself, realign yourself. And so there's a call for you to be um um have self-discipline within yourself, but to be gentle with yourself, to start speaking those kind words. um and when you start just working on yourself, and so now when you approach people, when you approach a man, when you approach a partner, your attitude, your charisma, your spirit, because your emotions is the essence of your spirit. So they say, how was John, was he in good spirit? They're when they're saying, "Hey, but how was he well, how was his spirit?" They're saying, what was his emotions? But we are not taught emotion, mind, body, spirit. We are not taught emotions. And so understanding your emotions, your triggers, A lot of times those triggers are not even due to our partners. They're due to childhood traumas, feelings of abandonment. And usually when you're in this energy, you are most likely, unless you've already started the practice of self-discipline, you have when you're in this energy, if you're living with somebody right now and you're in this energy, you're gonna be like, oh, screw you, I'm gonna get you back. You're gonna do something that's illegal or immoral. You're gonna get your phone, you're gonna pretend like you're texting somebody, like somebody else likes you, and flirting, or messaging with people, or you're gonna be like, hey girl, come pick me up and I'm gonna go, get drunk, go party, I'm gonna show him. And that's sabotaging your dreams for love, for to be with your soulmate, but you're doing that because you're hurt. The real practice and the real magic is going to happen here within yourself when you say, you know what, even if he's in your face, talking, texting, leaving at the bars, doing stuff that's hurting you, you're going to say, okay, I see you. I'm not going to personalize it. I understand he has his own emotional energy center. He has his own traumas that really doesn't even have to do with me. It has to do with his childhood, and he has to go through his own healing. But the only way to get the true love to come into union is if you guys both heal. And so you've been called into this channel to help get the tools that you need to start making these changes, to start learning self-discipline. And learning this self-discipline is going to build your self-confidence, your self-love, your self-worth. This is going to bring you back your masculine and feminine energy within yourself. It's 11:11 right now. Make a wish. um this is going to bring the masculine and feminine energy in balance within yourself that is so beautiful. It's so tamed. And that naturally attracts your partner. So, self-discipline, instead of saying, girlfriend, come pick me up, or I'm going to show you, or I'm going to, doing something that's illegal or immoral, you're going to have self-discipline and you're going to do some self-care. So I am a life coach. I run 2 retreats a year. The next one is coming January 2025. We're going to Dominican Republic. I'm looking for 6 to 10 girls to bring together for the purpose of healing old trauma, lifting the vibrations through self-discovery, looking into your natal charts, seeing what's your strengths, what's your weaknesses, what's your mission, what's your dream goals, and then what's your purpose, what's your life purpose. Then after that, we'll help you create a mission and a vision board, but not just the vision board, the action plan to start getting you closer to your dreams, your goals, and desires. And so this is kind of at the part where you're at right now is you're starting to stop self sabotaging your desires. And so you're gonna have to now set boundaries, set healthy boundaries with a lot of friends, with a lot of outside people, and say, no, I'm not gonna do that, because you're gonna take time to get clear on what are your needs, what do you want, what are your desires, and start taking small baby steps towards that. Right now, you are um, out of balance. You're out of alignment. And so let me see if I can pull up. Give me a second here. Let me show you. So your emotional energy center. Give me a second. I want to pull something up on the screen. Okay. Here we go. So that's my business. That's the circle of life. The circle of life. Excuse me. The circle of life. Um, that's if you were to cut your life into a pie, a sector, and sector them off. Those are each sectors are is what makes our life. And so take some time right now to evaluate each sector of your life. You can do a screenshot and give each category a number from 1 to 10. 1 being satisfied, 10 being satisfied, and give each sector a number. 1 being satisfied. Oh, wait. 1 being dissatisfied, 10 being satisfied. 1 being dissatisfied, 10 being satisfied. Give each sector a number. Okay. After you give each sector a number, I want you to find the sector that has the least number, the least amount. And for the next 90 days, you're going to work on that. You're going to work on that sector. Okay, now let's go back to, where did I get that logo? Okay, so that's what you're going to work on. And that's how you're going to start shifting from this self-sabotaging energy. You're going to keep your eyes on the prize. You're going to create a vision board. You're going to give yourself a number from 1 to 10 in each area of the circle of life. The one that has the least amount of number, that's the area you need to work on. If it has to do with home cooking, you're gonna think, well, what in the hell does home cooking have to do with anything? Even though it says that, I want you to work on the home cooking, and then maybe the next one with the lowest score, and those will work what do you say, in congruent with each other. And you may see that that has absolutely nothing to do with love, and maybe your main goal is soulmate love, but focus on that. Focus on that for the next 90 days, because we are magnets, right? It's like a magnet. If we are chasing love, listen to what I just said. If you are chasing love, that's what you're doing. You're chasing. If you want love, if you want to manifest love, you gotta be love. You gotta act as if you already have it. So stop chasing. It's there. Right now you're working on something else, and there's nothing sexier than you working on yourself, you having self-discipline. It may trigger some people at first. If you are already with a partner and you are acting in toxic ways, and because it's not that you are, I mean, the toxic comes because you've been broken. Um, and in society, men are applauded for acting in toxic ways. And so now you're learning how to react in ways that are not sabotaging your desires, because now you're taking you're being mindful of your emotional energy center. You're being mindful of your triggers, what's triggering you. Why are you being triggered? Is this because of your partner, or does this stem from feelings of being abandoned as a child? And if it's that, then we start working on your health, on your emotional energy center, on, and so it becomes this journey into practicing different ways, habits that we're not used to. And so one of the first things is being kind to yourself, speaking to yourself with love, and first setting boundaries, saying no, getting and sitting down, making some time for you, getting clear on what is it that you want. Do that circle of life, figure out where you need to spend more time in, and start making at least 3 goals a day, 3 little tasks that will get you closer to your goal, and do that for 90 days. And all of a sudden, if you're already in a relationship, you'll see that the divine masculine's energy will shift. And but be careful and mindful, because it's like always when you're starting to work and do something good from yourself, all of a sudden they come back, and then you get distracted from your path, from your mission, from your life purpose. And so then it becomes and it's okay, you know, but it's learning to to keep a healthy balance in that. And so that's your story, girlfriend. I hope it resonates with you, and I hope it helps. Whew. Sorry I got so caught up in the reading that I didn't see all these comments. Hi Tracy, good morning. Let me see. I have about 15 minutes more that I'm going to do. Thank you for subscribing, Tracy. Oh, you love the vitality wheel? Oh, thank you. I appreciate you giving me that comment because it, you know, I'm like taking time to pull it up on the screen. I'm like, ah. So I'm glad that it helps. Actually, I have another channel that I just started. It's called Empower Her Wellness. I created an emotional woman's wellness workbook, and it's for women who are overcoming grief, and I help them share their stories, write their stories, find where they're still being triggered so they can break through the traumas, and then help elevate their confidence, their self-love, and their strengths, by looking at, you know, natal charts, looking at their life purpose, and then helping them create an action plan to move forward. But yeah, so I'm going through the workbook right now on my other channel. It's called Empower Her Wellness. Let me pull up that channel, and then if you're interested, you guys can follow me on that channel for the actual practices of what I'm talking about here, so that we can manifest our dreams into reality. I've been with my twin flame since 2011, and if you resonate with being a twin in a twin flame relationship, it's more than just, you know, love happily ever after, you know, getting married. And it's we are being called to awaken to who we are, our purpose in life. And hold on, let me get it. Copy ID channel. Okay. Okay, let's get done with the reading. Let's get done with the reading. Tracy. So yeah, this is the general reading for everybody. Take what resonates, toss what doesn't. Let me see. Let me see. Color purple. Are you still listening? If you're still listening, you were next. Um, and then Tessie, and then I had like 15 minutes. So how about we how about we end off with each of you, whoever I see, type in first your comments, what chakra, and I'll give you an angel reading. And then in about an hour or so, I will be going on to the other channel, Empower Her Wellness, and doing a lesson from the Women's Wellness Workbook, which you may find very helpful. Sorry, let me get a drink of water, clear my throat. I had color purple waiting for a reading. I don't know if she's still listening. Otherwise, Tracy and Tessie, if you want to pick an angel card reading by or picking a color or chakra stone. It was like I was in a trance. I don't even remember. Heart chakra, please. Okay, green. Both of you guys said green heart. Okay, cool. And see, that was very much what I was talking about in the reading, is that we want love, but because we've been hurt, the way that we react subconsciously, we don't realize that we're actually repelling love subconsciously. So for love, green heart, we got support. Where is And speaking of support, we have a support group at Empower Her Wellness that you can join. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so Card meaning. God and the angels and the ascended masters who love, protect, and guide you are watching over you right now. You are not alone and you are safe. This card reassures you that you are part of an awesome and powerful team and benevolent beings. They are surrounding and they surround, guide, and love you constantly. If you are in danger, they will intervene with warning or life-saving measures. If you are afraid, they will comfort you in with the energy of divine love. If you are confused, they will whisper guidance in your ear. By drawing this card, your angels and guides ask you to talk to them more frequently. Have mental conversations with them about everything, and you will soon see evidence of their existence. Soon the angels will enlist you to help other people. If you feel doubtful about your ability to help others, ask the angels to help you release these fears. So that's where I was 10 years ago when I met my twin. I wasn't aware of twin flames. I was aware of soulmates. I would have dreams, but I wasn't doing any of this. I was not woke. But it took a lot of dark nights of the soul with my twin that awakened me to my purpose. And I actually had a client who told me that I was going to be helping other people, that I had healing hands, and I'm like, what? You're crazy. That's not me. How can I? And that was only the beginning of a journey through with my twin flame that kept bringing me through these dark nights of the soul that made me become aware of all my triggers, my emotional triggers, that helped me figure out that. Then I went through the whole journey of figuring out where do these emotions come from, and how overcome these triggers, by rebuking them through with the law of attraction. This tool right here is called an Itovi. This scans your emotional energy center. It tells you what is the emotion that's blocking you. And so this is a good tool if you can purchase this and take daily account for how your emotions, and practice the daily affirmations using essential oils, using teas, and constantly if you're seeing like sequential numbers 1111, 222, those are your angels talking to you, telling you, hey, be careful. Be careful of your thoughts, because your thoughts is what creates your reality. Is there another color that you would like to pick? Otherwise, I'll just go down, take what resonates, touch what doesn't with the whole reading. I'm going to start with the red jasper. For the red jasper, we have this heart and time. You are trying too hard, give it time. If you pick the sacral chakra, the orange sacral, nature. This card is sending the meaning that spending time alone in nature is important for you. Even giving 5 minutes in a garden would be healing for you right now. By drawing this card, the angels ask you to interact with nature more often, every day if possible. This card also signifies that you may be happier living in a more rural setting. If you have thought about moving away from a city, consider this card as an additional validation. Also, this card may encourage you to choose an occupation involving plants or animals. For instance, you may enjoy gardening, nursery, or veterinary work, pet sitting, or diving into the world of animal communication. Your angels and the nature angels are helping you discover and give you your gifts of the world. Help them help you by spending more time in nature. Very much when I started getting involved with my journey into healing, I lived in Wisconsin, very cold, very there was no nature, and I started using essential oils. So that was using essential oils was a way of me putting nature into my home when I wasn't able to get out into nature. So if you pick the solar plexus yellow chakra, You got this picture. Emotions are natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception, and cloud your vision. In order to see clearly, you must let go of resentment. Ooh, girlfriend, resentment. And resentment stores in the gallbladder. Where else? Yeah, the gallbladder. And so you may be feeling issues having to do with your digestion. And so resentment, how do you get over resentment? Again, there's a strong calling for forgiveness. How do you forgive? By practicing gratitude. And I can give you some more tools if you follow me over to the other channel, Empower Her Wellness. I put the link in the light blue one. Tracy, I put the link in the comments there. So light blue, this is your crown chakra. It's a violet, white. That's the card. It says, "My beloved." That though we may physically be apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So acting with an integrity, if you have a love, a soulmate, a partner, and you guys are separated, be what you want what you want that partner to be. So again, it's practicing that self-discipline. If you want love, you gotta be love. You want trust, you gotta be trust. Well, he's not trusting, don't worry about what he's doing. You do it. You be that trailblazer. You gotta do it first, and he will fall into an alignment. All right, if you pick the cute little turtle, that has to do with your throat chakra. That's a main one that I've been working on for myself. Um, Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So we're going to start practicing the law of attraction, manifesting true love by practicing the tools of the law of attraction. If you go on to the other channel, Empower Her Wellness, yesterday I did a lesson on the law of attraction and the tools for practicing the law of attraction. And last but not least, we have the third eye here. If you pick this cute, beautiful stone, you got this card, Archangel Michael. And we have Archangel Michael here. And if I didn't get to do you a reading, I'm so sorry, Rhonda, Tracy, and Tassie. I'm sorry I wasn't able to do a direct reading for you guys, but I will be back on tomorrow. If you hit the notifications, you'll get an email when I go live tomorrow around the same time. And I'm gonna take an hour. It's from 10:30 to 11:30, or 10 to 11 Eastern time, but I'm in Florida right now. Comment where you guys located. I'm interested. Okay, so Archangel Michael, this powerful archangel is with you right now. He gives you courage and helps you release from the effects of fear. Through this card, Archangel Michael is making his presence known to you. He is a symbol of true courage, stemming from knowing that God's love is the only power there is. Michael is letting you know that as you make changes in your life and as you encounter challenges, you are safe and secure. God and the angels help you stay true to yourself during trying times. Have a heart to heart discussion with Michael often. Pour out all your concerns to him. Don't worry about overburdening him. Michael, and like all the archangels, is able to be with you simultaneously with who needs him. And he has no limitations of time or space. So he can help you and others concurrently. Um Also, say a daily prayer, calling on God, guardian angels, ascended masters, to guide, protect, and what was it? What was it? Calling on God, guardian angels for your support, guide, and protection. For your support, guidance, and protection. We all have free will. We all have guardian angels. but they will never intervene unless we ask them. So asking them for their guidance, support, and protection, and being mindful and aware and looking for those signs. They will come. They will come to you in ways of and just different spiritual ways. So being aware. New York, hey Tessie, being aware of your signs, you know, like angel numbers. Yesterday I was heading home, and on my way home I put in an additional address where I wanted to stop at, and it disappeared. And then I did it again, and I was looked, and it was taking me straight home. It just the additional stop disappeared. And I did it for the third time. I'm like, I caught myself like, no, my angels are telling me don't go there. So I logged out and went straight home. And so being mindful of like when things happen like in patterns, that's kind of like a sign. So that's what I have for you, ladies. It was nice chatting with you guys, and sending you love and light. And if you want to manifest your dreams into reality and start practicing the tools that it takes to really help you stop sabotaging your desires, join me on my new channel, Empower Her Wellness. And otherwise, I'll be back on tomorrow if you want to try for another reading. But see you later. Bye. Hopefully I see you on the next channel and you can see me in person. Bye.